Introduction. Ministerial responsibility refers to the responsibility of minister in parliament to handle their departments and the entire government. It is important to the parliamentary system. Besides that, ministerial responsibility also refers to the duty of cabinet members such as member of the House of Representatives or the House of Lords. Member duties to the government and the Prime Minister are included in the ministerial responsibilities. How does the concept of ministerial work? This responsibility refers to the responsibility of minister. Even if a minister disagrees with the conclusion, it is his or her duty to accept and follow choice made collectively by the parliament. Although a minister is free to give his own opinion, even if it is against the discussion in parliament, once a decision is made by parliament, all ministers are required to follow the decision. A minister should resign if they disagree with the legislative action. Individual ministerial responsibility. Individual ministerial responsibility is a constitutional convention that a cabinet minister is ultimately responsible for the decision made by the ministry or departments. The individual ministerial responsibility is different from the same as the collective responsibilities of the cabinet, which require cabinet members to publicly agree to their choice or resign. Advantage and disadvantage of ministerial responsibility. For advantage, the doctrine of ministerial responsibility may be applied to clarify government policy or the stance of the government on a particular topic, as well as to demonstrate unity within the government to protect its credibility. For disadvantage, the doctrine favors minority party ministers for speaking different views in public. Although they are allowed to speak in parliament, members of the minority are unlikely to influence legislation in a way that would be detrimental to their minority constitution. Example of some ministerial role in Ministry of Education is first, provide human resources for the need of national development and provide educational opportunities to all Malaysian citizens. Collective cabinet responsibility. In parliamentary administration, the Prime Minister is in responsibility of electing the cabinet minister, a practice known as cabinet collective responsibility. Usually, cabinet minister will be chosen by the same political party as the Prime Minister to facilitate a faster and more effective decision-making process for legislation.
Ministry of Education Malaysia role. What is Ministry of Education role? The Ministry of Education is responsible for education system, compulsory education, pre-tertiary education, technical and vocational education and training (TVET), curriculum standard, textbook, standardized tests, language, policy translation, collective school and comprehensive school. Mission and vision. Ministry of Education. Mission: upholding a quality education system that develops individuals to their full potential and fulfills the aspiration of the nation. Vision: quality education begets learned individuals for a prosperous nation. Function and duties. Ministry of Education: create a devout, conceive Malaysian nation. Conceive individuals with faith, virtues, character, wisdom, skill and property. Providing the necessary human resources for national development. Provide all Malaysians with educational opportunity. Problem: there are educational issues facing the Ministry of Education during pandemic COVID-19. The PN has encountered when providing students with continuing education, notably for students who live in remote regions and cannot afford it. Not all students have access to digital device and internet at home, or access that is sufficient to allow the learning process to happen online concurrently. This causes the existence of a group of students who drop out of online learning. Implication of pandemic COVID-19 to the educational. Students are impacted by the COVID-19 outbreak, particularly in terms of the financial load when they have to pay for internet data in order to take online classes, examinations and submit homework. Many students feel stressed. Students who wish to join in online classes must have a strong and consistent internet connection, which is not an inexpensive option. To be able to take online classes more efficiently. They had to spend a lot of money. In order to engage in online learning sessions, certain students from low-income families such as B40 must share gadgets with their siblings. Despite the fact that some schools provide homework modules that parents can take at school, they still need to participate in online learning sessions and submit it online, both of which call for the usage of a device. Solutions taken by Ministry of Education to solve the issues. First, MOE has provided free gadgets to students. A total of 150,000 gadgets were distributed to qualified students nationwide by the Ministry of Education under support of Tabung Cerdik. Senior Minister of Education suggested in a press release that the initiative was a partnership between the Ministry of Education and Government Link Investment Companies GLIC and Government Link Corporation GLC, which was overseen by Yayasan Hasanah under Khazanah Nasional. Next, the Broadcasting Project for Didik TV by KPM. KPM's Didik TV channel, launched by the Prime Minister Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin. Didik TV is broadcast from 7 am until 12 am. Programs developed particularly for KPM's Didik TV will be based on the curriculum and curriculum of the school from MOE, where education TV is introduced entirely issues like electricity and internet access, especially for students in rural areas, and the absence for gadgets at home can also be resolved. In 1 GB data and a special package for students, the Malaysian Communication and Multimedia Commission (MCMC) and the Ministry of Education work together to win the consent of 5 significant telecommunication service providers, including Celcom, Digi, Maxis, U-Mobile, and Telekom Malaysia (TM), to expand the provision of 1 GB of free daily data to all customers. For students from the B40 family, the Learn From Home LFH package from Yes also offers a free SIM card and 40 GB of data in addition to free content and phones.
Lastly is heavy bag issue. The Ministry of Education have been bombarded with a lot of criticism lately regarding the heavy school bag that the student need to carry every day. This is because the student need to carry those heavy backpack regularly to school for their study. For example, they are required to bring multiple books for their learning like textbook, storybook and exercise book in a single day. As a result, this action can slowly but surely harm the student's health, especially the children that are still learning in primary school. Implication of heavy bag issue. This issue that have been brought forward recently can cause a lot of problem to the student, especially the children in primary school if it is taken lightly. For instance, the student can get many kind of health problems such as poor posture, curved spine and pain in the upper lower back of their body if they continue bringing those heavy school bags every day. According to a health expert, this happens to when students brought more than the ideal weight for backpacks, that is 10% of their original body weight. Thus, the Ministry of Education must quickly solve this issue in order to avoid such serious consequences from happening. Solution for heavy bag issue among the students. The Ministry of Education have come up with a few solutions in order to combat this serious issue. For example, providing a specific and effective guideline for school to solve the issue regarding heavy bag among the students, such as reorganizing all timetable, making the new timetable having only 3 or 4 subjects every day, according to the method and implementation appropriate, especially the aspect of the subject, teacher availability and school section. Next is preparing locker so that the students are able to keep their access book or stationery easily when it is on use. The preparation of locker by the ministry in 2020 further helped eliminating this issue. The implementation also involved 10,662 classes with 323,186 students in primary school. Finally, uses of electronic books suitable for 21st century learning and help reduce the book or stationery required for them to bring. The teacher can try bringing the student to the school computer lab frequently and encouraging them to use digital textbook through the Digital Educational Initiative Malaysia, for short.
The next issue is high-level syllabus issue. Criticism about the level of school curriculum is not new for the Ministry of Education. among parents, students, and even teachers have long been dissatisfied with the situation. This is because higher order taking skill, HOTS, which was introduced at the secondary education stage to strengthen the education system on par with developed countries, is now applied to elementary schools. The move was criticized for showing that the level of national education was not commensurate with the age of the students. The Ministry of Education has been paying serious attention to the implementation of HOTS since 2013. This is a continuation of the critical and creative thinking skills implementation introduced by the Ministry of Education since 1994. Implication of high-level syllabus issue. The introduction of HOTS in primary schools raises concerns among parents who fear that their children will get bored and abandon learning if the questions are not clear and hard to understand for them. This will not only impact the students' ability to focus on understanding learning, but also makes it difficult for the teacher to involve the HOTS learning environment to the primary students. According to Nur Shira Abdul Jalil, a committee member of PIBG in Sekolah Kebangsaan Desa Pandan said, it should be noted that the 2 years of COVID-19 pandemic have affected student dropouts. Some don't go to school, and some still haven't mastered to read, write, and count. She also stated that this high-level syllabus issue became an unintentional burden for the students to go through it unwillingly and cause the parents and teachers educate them in a forced way. This will affect the students' understanding and performances, then become lost due to too much emphasis on HOTS in higher syllabus. Solution for high-level syllabus issue. First, revise the primary and secondary school curriculum. This is to evaluate the claims that the syllabus is too difficult for students who are not familiar with the level of difficulty in question. Second, provide a flexible syllabus. Instead of lowering the level of syllabus, Ministry of Education can provide a flexible syllabus that follows with students' current condition so that teachers can plan learning according to their group of students, whether the students are high or average achievers. And lastly, provide curriculum that is suitable for students' abilities according to their circumstances. For instance, high-performing students need challenge in learning, so high-level syllabus is suitable given to them to bring out their real ability in learning. Meanwhile, low-performing students should be provided with a basic and lower syllabus so that the students will not have any difficulty in following the learning environment.
Conclusion. The Ministry of Education (MOE) has strategized a good plan for enhancing Malaysian education. It's paramount to ensure our education system is in line with other countries' education. Synergies that been carried by MOE with other groups already prove that they have the credibility to encourage students to move forward and increase the quality of our education. Based on our study, we realized that everyone needs to support the government. We need to use our power to help the government organize the best step to deal with all obstacles stopping our education system growth.